Hi Aries, this is Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your June 1st through the 15th bi-weekly tarot. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments. And those have booked a reading, donate, and buy my product. I have 4 websites in the description box. My own website where you can book readings and shop for jewelry. I have my sterling rings there. I have more product there than anywhere. The other 3 platforms, they're all my stores. All of them are. And so I have different product in each place. And links to donate if you want to donate. They're there too. So if you have any questions, just let me know. You can email me, go to my website, whatever. There's a place to ask for information. Also, if you're in the Utah area, I'm booked up for my shows during the weekend, for the next 8 weeks. So I would love to see you there. They're a lot of fun, really fun. Summertime. Okay, so we're gonna do a 7-card spread here, and we're gonna start with the past. So I have the 4 of water here. So Aries, the 4 of water it's about it's about, you see, she has this pearl in front of her. She's like a mermaid or underwater person, and has this big pearl in front of her, and she's like still not satisfied with that. So it's like, I have this, but I'm not happy. I've had this, but I still feel discontent, bored. Kind of like, is this all there is? This is going to be the past. Next card is the present. Patience. So present energy here is feeling unbalanced. This is a card of Sagittarius. It's a 14, which is a 5, which is like a chaos, kind of change in energy of change. So it's the need to rebalance oneself, like to maybe incorporate all the emotions and energies around you, within you, and desires, so you can feel like you have your equilibrium again. Interesting. Next card is influences. So Ace of Water, well, this is the Ace of Cups, and Cups is water energy. So this could be any water sign influences, but it kind of feels like it might be emotion. Unable to resurrect, if it's a specific relationship, unable to make a new start there, to see a way of bringing back love in a situation. But when this is reversed, also, it's our inability to feel loving, to feel lovable, to give ourselves the love that we need, which is interesting, Aries, because this would appear to say that you're not putting yourself first, not in a loving way, not loving yourself enough. Putting ourselves first isn't just what's outside of us, it's what's inside of us, because otherwise we can't give to others what we cannot give to ourselves. And how can we expect others to give it to us when we can't give it to ourselves? This is the best course of action. 4 of Fire reversed. So this is best course of action. Well, let's talk about the card alone. The card is a breakup. It's an ended marriage. It's an unhappy home. It's not being able to celebrate what we want to celebrate. And so what I'm feeling with this one is that being honest about the current situation, that maybe there's no longer love there. Maybe there's nowhere to go. And just accepting this, first of all, where we are in this space and time. And maybe it's that you want to have a new start with somebody and they don't. Maybe they want to have a new start with you and you don't. Either way, is not wanting it anymore. Somebody doesn't. So let me keep going because I'm getting several messages and I want to kind of confirm more information. Okay, the next card is how other people look at the situation, their attitude is the Two of Water. Well, why would you have a problem when you seem to be soulmates and twin flames? It seems like that this is the person that you should be with. People are saying this is the one for you. Maybe the other person's saying, I'm the one for you. We're supposed to be together forever. Or you're saying that to them. No, they're saying it to you. Unless this whole thing's flipped. Okay. Unless the reading's flipped. Okay. All of it. So, somebody thinks that you're the person and that you should be in regardless because you were meant to be together, because this is bigger than both of you. Interesting. Let's look at the obstacles here. Obstacle is a King of Earth. King of Earth. So it could be Pentacles, what it means, and Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Obstacle would be now it could be somebody else, an influence, okay, like a father or a family member, a grandfather, a high patriarch person that maybe is giving somebody information, or maybe somebody's trying to please somebody else using the established way. This is not how we build a home. This is not how this is a very straight, narrow, you have to be the perfect father. You have to have stability. You have to have at least one home. You have to have your own business. You have to have X amount of money in the bank. And this is what you have. But this didn't make someone happy, right? They're still bored and unsatisfied. Bored and unsatisfied. Not satisfied. Get that. This is the final outcome. 7 Air. This is deception. So, wow, God, these readings are deception. I was like, do I scrap it and start over? No, I can't do that. It could be worse. So 7 of Air, this is deception. But it also could be self-deception. Okay. So, if we're talking about just Aries, okay? Then, tired of not being happy. Tired of not, you can have all this stuff and it doesn't matter because it's not enough. It's like, and like you've never been happy. Like a reflection of that you've never been happy, even though you walked the walk, you did what people said you should do, you did what you felt you should do. But there's this turmoil inside that's kind of where you're at right now. Because there's no love in your heart. There's like, where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the opportunities in love? Where's my happy home? Where's my happy marriage? Where's other people have good relationships? Where's mine? Where's yours? Where's your happiness? Where's your other part? Where's the balance? It's like, where's your emotional balance? It's not only Two of Cups, emotional balance, the twin flame, but it's also you having both sides of your self balance, the divine masculine and feminine, so you can find your other half. There's something missing here that the thing that they're saying is you can't find it as you're looking at why don't I have it, because there's not balance in that energy. And I hope that makes some sense. Okay, but the obstacle is to quit doing things the structured way of doing things. The way, if I do A, B, and C, then therefore I should have C. Why don't I have C? I'm sorry. I know you've never seen me do that before. Why don't I have C? I do that sometimes. Not in readings usually, but what do you mean? What do you tell me I don't have my internal? I don't like when somebody tells me that either, Aries. I don't. But there's a certain amount of self-deception going on here because whatever we're doing to ourselves, we allow others to do to us. And that's why it's happening on the outside also, in case that was your next question. You can't, it's like, we can't build a foundation if we're not being honest with ourselves. So, this is the place, this was the past. We have this pearl. What does happiness mean? What does satisfaction mean? What does this thing that I've overlooked? And because as soon as it's in our hands, I'm over here, right? I'm over here, right? Looking for something else to make us happy. So, where's the unhappiness, the lack of satisfaction originating from? It would be you. Nobody can give you something that you cannot give to yourself. So first of all, we must fill our own cup so we can have the foundation within ourselves. Best course of action is to ask us why we don't have it. What are we really missing? How do we really feel? What do we truly desire? Yeah. Other people may say, you need to find your twin flame, or why don't you, other people could say, you need to find that person. But that may not be what you really need. Only you would know that, because this is living life on somebody else's terms, not yours. Because there is not one size fits all. Being deceived means not truly listening to ourselves, because there is a time to understand about our own deception and others, and to see how others were able to deceive us because of our own. And it appears that this is the time. So I want to look at what was I want to look at where the unhappiness is, right here, the Four of Wands, the breakups, the unhappy foundation, and I would like to look also at the Seven of Swords here, which is the deception. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. Eight of Swords reversed. I'm needing to come out of this energy of feeling stuck, like it's an anxiety, but it's starting to come out. It's either resistance to that, or starting to come out, or it's starting to work through it. It's air energy also. Fortune. So this is like I have bad karma. I have bad luck. Somebody feeling like they have bad luck. Like nothing works out for me. Being stuck in energy of feeling like one has bad luck. That's Wheel of Fortune reversed, by the way. Starting to work through the emotional disappointment. Emotional. The loss. It's like being stuck in the loss. Why doesn't this work out? Why can't I have love? But again, it's almost like it is not quite the right question. I know, that is crazy, right? It sounds crazy. The question might be, how do I change this? What am I missing? And how do I keep stepping on my own foot, tripping over falling in the same hole? What is it I need to heal or see or do? Look at the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles. How do I get to where I quit going through the same type of loss over and over? The same cycle over and over. This thing that I always, it's like there's loss. There could be financial loss in this. When one breaks up a marriage, there is financial loss. So we have the Four of Cups and we have the Five of Cups, but trying to heal. When the Five of Cups is reversed, it's starting to get past and work through all this emotional loss and pain. And it's getting to the point where I want to stand back up with the Two Cups. The cups that are right here. So I can carry my own cup of love. The love I have for myself, for my life, for on and on and on, right? For the things I love. And the cup that I can give to someone else, because I have the ability at this point to leave the past pain behind, the past emotional pain behind. And now I'm balanced with both of my cups. So, but it's needing it inside of me first before I can search for it outside of me, because then I may be meeting somebody or may be involved with somebody that is still looking at their spilt cups. And even though both of you may have the two cups, nobody's turning around to grab them before they move forward into their next relationship. It's taking the old baggage on with us to every, that bag can get pretty good, pretty big if we've dated a bit, if we've dated a lot of people. So let's look at the Seven of Swords here, the Seven of Air, the deception. Our deception, their deception. Ace of Swords is there is a lack of clarity and truth. About what? What is about what? About Magician reverse. So that's the sword, Ace of Swords reverse. Magician reversed is the illusion. The illusion. I'm going to have you focus here so I can do something over here. And this is, it kind of feels like this is a tactic you might use, but it also is something that's being used on you. This is what is important for us to understand, that while we think we're getting away with something, somebody's doing it to us, because that's just the way it works. We bring that energy by engaging in it or allowing it. Okay, there you go, because it's about equal give and take. And even though sometimes things don't appear to be equal, Six of Pentacles about reciprocity, that maybe we are getting what we kind of deserve, good or bad. And maybe if we gave to others the way we wanted to be given to, they wouldn't have to take it from us. And we wouldn't feel like we were having to take it from someone else. But there's something about the energy, Aries, that one is in that is pulling certain things to oneself. It's the vibration. You raise your vibration and those things don't touch you. But that also means that we don't engage in certain things anymore. Because every time we're around it does lower our vibration. And it is an average. It's an average. Average is based on the high and the low, and it's the mean, in between. Something to keep in mind for all you smarticles. obstacle is that you're fixed energy, that your energy is hard to shift in something that's so much about the way you've always done things, and a lot of us have done things. It's this fixed energy of the King of Earth. It's like moving a mountain. So if we want to change something and we have this obstacle that's a mountain, then think of the elements. How does Earth change? Like the sand shifts, but what helps the sand shift? Water, emotions. The water, water can dig a groove. Air can blow something. It can go around something. But fire, your fire. Fire can burn it down. Fire can burn it down. So, do you burn through it? Not really burn through it, you know what I mean. Power through it? Get rid of it? Or do you take a lighter touch? And if you have been burning it down, doing it a different way. A way that might benefit everyone. Coming from a softer place. A place of healed emotions. A place where you want people to treat you that way. You don't want them to burn through you. Because that's really painful. And then we have to heal from that. We have to heal the karma that we created too. So, walking in our truth. Not being part of this illusion anymore. Not engaging in it. Not engaging in it and not accepting it. Walking in the truth, or don't walk at all. That sounded bad. But, you flip it. You figure out what you got to do to flip it. Because the outcome is the illusion, the continuation of the illusion and lies. So, if nothing changes, this is where we are. And we'll continue to be. Simple, right? It's not what we want to hear. But it is cause and effect, right? All right. We're going to do an enchanted map card. All right. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins a race. So that wouldn't be burning through anything, would it? That would be building. So let's look at the obstacle again. That would be building. A little bit at a time. Doing things the right way. Doing things with integrity. Doing things that will be permanent. Okay? So if it is, well, if nothing, I think there's a desire for love and a good foundation here. And getting past the deception, then that means it must start with you. It always starts with us anyway, but doing it the right way as king, not as a boy, not as a page, not as a knight, but as a king. You present as a king. You live as a king, whether you're a woman or man, as a king. Okay. Walk in my integrity. I am responsible. I am reliable. I am balanced. I am nurturing. I am a father. I am a husband, even if you're not yet. If that's what you desire, you must embrace the energy, right? I am abundant. So, I'm already successful. Even if one is working on our success, I'm already successful. I'm already incredibly abundant and grateful. And gratitude always helps. So, and steady. It's moving. This is the page of the Knight of Pentacles, usually in tarot, so and steady. Slow movement towards what you want. Set your sights, and it doesn't matter how quick you get there. because the slower it moves, the more permanent the energy is. It is how mountains move in a mountain. It's there forever, right? What does it say? Nothing will stop it, change it, unless it's something really, really major. So, a lot of times the challenge is embracing other energies to get what we want. Because we're all part of all the energies, right? And not just look at where we started. The past was, I don't want this one either. Gosh. So, now what? Now what do I want to do? This is imbalance. I don't love this person. I don't want to start over with them. But it's because one doesn't have love and nurturing of oneself. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but it is here. And if you resonate, you might consider it. I mean, of course, you don't have to do anything, but somebody's struggling in that area, Usually when I go like, whatever, it's usually true. If it triggers me, it's there for a reason. All right, so let's look at the angels and ancestors. So many messages. Lord, take charge with authority. And this is like the Aries card. This is like the Emperor card anyway. So it's taking charge of your own life and building a solid foundation. Taking your taking your fire energy, and I know you're not air. I don't know where that came from. And saying, I'm building this forever. This is your life. It's time. No more blowing through stuff. This is who you are to be who you are. You were always supposed to take this authority. You were always supposed to do it this way. You were always supposed to decide what you want and just do it. Walk in your truth, build a solid foundation, and be organized. I don't know who that's for, but I mean, you were always supposed to do it this way. That's why it felt so crappy. That's why you felt so unhappy and dissatisfied. So that would be the right question or the right answer, right? Okay, Aries, I love you. Give me some comments. I love that. And take care. My thoughts are with you, okay? Bye-bye.